stars are falling. Oh, the stars are falling. Now, listen, you guys. So, we're going to be talking about the Super Bowl. Obviously, everything that went down, the highlights, how the crowd was responding, the publications after, and some publications that are trying to extinguish the fire. We're going to be discussing about all of that. Of course, we're also going to be talking about Doja Cat and her album and the name. And Bia has got music coming out, and the Transformers ex-boyfriend is sending a message to the Transformers current husband. And these are some of the things that we are going to be talking about in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea, okay? So obviously, we're going to talk about the Super Bowl. And since you guys think that I do not like Kendrick, I will avoid giving my opinion as much as I can. Okay, throughout the video. Of course, I'll say something here and there, but I'll just let you know what the streets are saying and what is currently happening in the streets. But did I not say this? Did I not say that, well, this beef, if not handled well, has the ability to reduce somebody's legacy to nothing but this moment? Did I not say... And you guys came for me in the comment section. You were like, how is he reducing his legacy? He just won Grammys. He's just about to perform at the Super Bowl. He's about to go on a stadium tour. I said it all. I said it all. But now it seems like everybody's beginning to catch up. Do you understand what I'm saying? Everybody is beginning to catch up with the idea that, listen, it's okay to win a back and forth, a hip hop beef and stuff like that. It's absolutely fine. But when you overdo it and you override it, people get tired. People get fed up quickly. Now, I don't know if he himself wanted to do this, because at the end of the day, we know that, well, when it comes to the Super Bowl, a lot of corporates are involved. There's a lot of sponsorships, a lot of donations and stuff like that. And as a result, some people may indirectly have a say on what goes on, on that stage. So in this video, I don't want to completely nail him to say that he's the one who wanted to perform that. Maybe Lucian requested that. Maybe UMG requested that this happens, because I would refuse to believe that somebody with such a rich catalog would make an entire big performance like this about Drake. Like, people are getting tired. It was bound to happen, okay? Because the back and forth was good when it was happening. But when you center everything around you on that back and forth, people will see right through the BS. Because the internet right now is in shambles. They are shocked. They are flabbergasted. They don't know what to do. They cannot believe that this just happened. Kendrick performed, you guys, at the Super Bowl. And I will say that in as much as I was criticizing this whole entire back and forth, overriding, I still had faith in him. Personally, I had faith in him because I have seen some of his live performances. He's very great at putting a good show. That's one thing you cannot take away from him. With the dancers and everything and all of this, his tours have done better in terms of performance than the Super Bowl, in my own opinion. First of all, let's start with the set selection, okay? I mean, this set leaked, and a lot of people came out here and they were saying, oh, well, we are dunderheads if we believe that's going to happen, because realistically speaking, it didn't make any sense that he would center his performance around Drake. But I guess we were wrong. We were wrong, because that's exactly what he did. So one of the people who was very loud about talking about the set being fake and people being dense for believing it is none other than Joe Budden. Don't worry, I will insert what this man had to say about the set list. And so now I'm just curious to see how he's going to react after the fact that, well, it's actually the set list. Is he going to change his tune? Oh my goodness. The crowd was not responding, you guys. The crowd was literally the D word. Unalive during that performance. And people were obviously pointing out that, listen, this is the difference between Twitter and real life. This is what real life looks like. And Twitter looks a lot differently. And the one part that people were waiting for is to shout, So I'm just like, is that going to be the key highlight of your career? I said it yesterday. One of you was in the comment section, arguing with me. Oh my God, how is he reducing his career? Yeah, the Grammys were about Drake and not like us. You get Super Bowl, it's about Drake and not like us. You look into the camera, you scream, yeah, Drake. Oh my God. Why are you wearing a chain with another man's initials? I have said it. Oh, Amelie. Allow me to laugh. Unfortunately, I like it when I'm right. And for me, I might be laughing, but it's a little bit disappointing because, in my own opinion, Kendrick has got the ability to do better. That's why I will give him the benefit of, the doubt that basically maybe the corporates told him to do that. Because at the end of the day, there are also industry politics in this entire Kendrick and Drake thing. So the same corporates that are trying to, do away with Drake because of the differences that they have may be responsible for making Kendrick do this. Because deep down somewhere in my heart, I believe that he's smarter than this. I believe that he knows that he has better to offer than the song. I know he does, you guys. And you guys think I hate him. I don't. Because I also do know that it wasn't entirely up to him. They had to have, given him some sort of conditions, around performing at the Super Bowl. So don't go in hard on him. But let me insert what Joe Budden had to say, and then I'll catch you after that.
Copy of the what is the quote? They
all of the
down.
People that believe that was Kendrick's Super Bowl lineup, you're an idiot.
Yeah, I have a copy of the what is the quote unquote leak.
Read it so they can hear just how stupid
it don't
they
make
are.
it. Yeah, I was like, this makes no sense to me.
Actually, don't read it yet. Okay. Y'all are really stupid. Seriously. I sat through all 12 minutes and 19 seconds of this. Some of y'all idiots out there are too damn devoted. Y'all really did it. Y'all really put like band breaks.
Yeah, the whole shit is in
They
it.
put song segues. Mm-hmm. Let me tell whoever this cultureless kid is that put this together. This is the worst Super Bowl lineup I've ever heard.
And that's the point.
Yeah, somebody just trying to make Kendrick look stupid on Super Bowl weekend.
Yep.
No all right. Oh. No good kid, Mad City.
Here,
just Mad GNX records.
Let me read it. Well, all right, let me read it. Then
knock it off.
So the leaked set list is Bodies, which is the GNX snippet.
Okay.
Squabble Up.
Euphoria came on.
Humble. DNA. Euphoria. Then 3 line from Like That plays.
Oh, my Lord.
Man at the Garden. Peekaboo. Then Kendrick says he wants to perform his favorite song, alludes to it being Not Like Us. Luther. All the Stars. Not Like Us plays. And then it says Certified Lover Boy, Certified, and then Another Sound is made, and then TV off.
Yeah.
This is the absolute worst April Fool's joke that this is not happening. Punch would punch him. Somebody would step in if he got up. Let me tell y'all something. Hey, came up. If y'all think Man at the Garden is coming on tomorrow night, you've been in a good garden.
you smoking a good shit.
The best of gardens.
Stupid, yo.
Yeah, I did like when that little second half of Euphoria came on in the 12 minutes, but then I was like, wait a second, why am I jamming to Euphoria in a fake Super Bowl lineup? I don't think that's happening.
I don't either.
I don't think that's happening.
I don't.
They left a lot of
Well, there you heard it, you guys. So I cannot wait for the next pod so that I can hear if they're going to change the tune. Now, some of the key highlights of the Super Bowl, we already spoke about him looking into the camera, thinking about Drake. Whilst Drake is in Australia, you've got the biggest, stage in your entire life. And the one thing that's on your mind is Drake. You tailor your performance around Drake. You bring out Drake's ex Serena. And I'm just like, Serena, what are you doing, girl? Aren't you married? What are you doing? There are other reasons why people are criticizing Serena for dancing, for creep walking, on that stage. But first of all, I just want to start with the basic. I get it, Drake is messy and stuff like that, but don't you think that you did a little bit too much? And where's the husband? What's his name? Alexa. Alexa, where are you? Where are you when your wife is embarrassing herself on stage like this? Serena, really? I understand Drake is lame AF, but creep walking on stage at the Super Bowl? Come on, girl. Like, literally, I expect better from you. I hold Serena with so much regard that this was very super corny to me. Like, is there no better way to clap back at him? Oh my goodness. That being said, the reason why other people are criticizing her, they are alleging that Serena's older sister was offed by the C words, you know, who I'm talking about. So people find it odd that she was dancing that dance on the stage. They thought like that was very disrespectful, that was classless, that didn't make any sense. Like, how can you dance to a song? How can you dance a dance by the people who, you know, allegedly offed your, you know. So honestly, Serena, I expected better. And then Caesar was also there. Caesar did an amazing job. She was lip syncing, of course. Not that I'm saying that she's the first person to ever lip sync, but yeah, she was doing that. And Taylor Swift and Ice Spice, they were also there, you guys. They were literally there. It seems like in real life they're actually friends, and that's nice to see. That's nice to see. At least, you know, even after she has lost a rap career, she still has managed to maintain friends from the industry, you know. Now she has Taylor, because Taylor needs Ice Spice right now more than ever. You guys do know that Taylor and Blake, allegedly there's some bit of tension that's happening because of everything that's happening with Justin Baldoni. So obviously Taylor needs a new best friend. If I were Ice Spice, I'd do my best to snatch that position. Like, Blake, you're not coming. You're not getting this opportunity anymore. It's my friend. It's my opportunity now. That's my friend now. I would have done that. Like, literally. The time that, Taylor was dancing at the Scammers, I would have been right beside her, holding a red dress up. Well, it was short, but, you know, holding, you know, putting her hair out of her face like that, campaigning for a friendship. But anyway, the next thing that we're going to be talking about, of course, the feedback after the performance. What are the people saying? Okay, because if I stay on that too much, you guys will say I'm a disliker. So somebody said, Drake watching Kendrick put one of the worst Super Bowl halftime shows in history. And then Azalia Banks, obviously, she has to be there because now she's a blogger. She said, wow, did the whole country just trivialize the PDF? I hope Drake gets paid. America just made its biggest event a tribute to a Canadian. Exactly, a Drake tribute. Why? And then somebody said, fire. And then as she said, fire Jay from the role, please. No more Eben Jay-Z friends as halftime acts next year. Should have been Metallica, okay? And then somebody says, K-Dot's performance really wasn't all that. His biggest highlight was calling out Drake, but the overall performance was mid-tier, okay? And then somebody said also, the halftime show was more about Drake than Kendrick. There was a real opportunity for Kendrick to separate himself from this dragged on beef and move forward doing his biggest hits. Felt weird. Exactly. Weird is the word. Somebody says, this is hot garbage and everybody knows it. I didn't say anything. Though Daily Mail one is the last one. And then somebody said, Serena creep walking at the Super Bowl to Not Like Us is messy. And then somebody said, this Kendrick halftime show is the worst I've ever seen. Oh my goodness. And then the Daily Mail came in and said, Kendrick Lamar slammed for worst halftime show ever during Super Bowl 2025 performance, okay? This is the Daily Mail, okay? And I'm just looking at this and I'm like, what is just happening? And somebody said this issue is awful. Since it's Kendrick, people will say it's the greatest halftime show of all time. I'm glad people are beginning to see through the BS. I have seen through the BS, and I've told you that this is going to dilute Kendrick's legacy. But for some reason, y'all were adamant, oh my God, he got Grammys, he's performing at the Super Bowl. But look at this. You look at this. Someone says, laugh my behind off. That ish was mid. Y'all hyped this ish for months. Somebody says real life versus internet. No one knows Kendrick's music except the bubble he's good at. Damn, I'd rather be at Drake's Australia concert right now. Every clip clears this performance. Oh my God, you guys. Honestly, this is interesting to watch. I will say again that I saw this coming, but let me know in the comment section what you think about this. Is this the performance that you expected from Kendrick? Now, if I see you in the comment section overhyping this, I know that, well, there is no objectivity, because even if I'm no longer that much of a fan of his, I used to be a fan, and I know what Kendrick is capable of doing, and I know that this is not his best work. That's not he could have done better. It's Kendrick Lamar we're talking about. It is Kendrick we're talking about, and it's very disappointing that this is what his talent has been reduced to. It's sad, actually. We may laugh all we want, we may crack jokes about it and stuff like that, but the reality of it is unfair for the artist, especially if it's the industry that's making him do this. It's very sad. And personally, on this channel, I'm all for the artist, you guys. In as much as I may say I like this one, I don't like this one, but at the end of the day, I do acknowledge that there are some men, some YT men who are not even part of the so-called, that curate everything. And they will make everything play out for their own advantage. So I would like to sit here and seriously bash Kendrick back and forth and say, you should have done this, you shouldn't have done this. But at the end of the day, there are corporates involved. And we say this from the beginning of, this entire beef and back and forth, that they were industry politics that you guys refuse to acknowledge. So I'm sad to see his craft being reduced to this. Yeah, you guys, don't take it too hard, the laughter and everything. Honestly, I may laugh, but for me, it's not a good thing. It's not a nice thing. The same way they did with Drake's career is the same way they're doing with Kendrick's career, however, in a vice versa way. The next thing that we're going to be talking about, you guys, we're going to talk about Doja Cat. It seems like she has announced the name of her album. So one person said Vive, I don't know how to pronounce that, is the name of the album. And Doja said, correct, Vi is the name of the album, okay? She did say Vi coming out soon. So yeah, it seems like Doja Cat is ready to drop her album. Let's see how this one is going to do. Personally, when I heard that she's going the pop route, I just knew that it was going to be better than the last one that that she put out, because pop rap is her thing. That entire deep rap stuff that she was trying to do is not it. Like, it's absolutely not it. So let me know in the comment section if you're excited for Matlamini's album that is going to come out. And the next thing that we're going to be talking about, you guys, we're going to talk about Bia. It seems like Bia is also dropping a new song, and let's see how it is going to be. I did listen to it. It sounded pretty decent in my own opinion. I do feel like Bia is very talented. I don't know if it's a management, I don't know if it's people behind her that don't give her enough push, but yeah, she's great at what she does. And the next thing that we're going to be talking about, you guys, we're going to talk about Offset and the Transformer and the Transformer's ex-husband. You guys know that recently Offset came out here and was seemingly requesting a DNA test for his children, and was also insinuating that the Transformer had cheated or something like that since back in the day. And it does seem like one of the Transformer's ex-boyfriends is not here for it, because he didn't waste time in calling out Offset. So this is what the man said. Offset, stop sucking my before you be ducking them B. You know what's up. I saved you from your onset, remember? Okay, so it seems like this person feels like Offset saying that the wife has been cheating since 2019 means that it's a subliminal towards him. I guess this is the man that Offset is accusing the Transformer of cheating with. But that being said, allow me to leave you with Paris, okay? Now, with Paradise Paris, I agree with some of her opinions. Sometimes I'm just like, I disagree. But with this one, I really have to agree with what she had to say about the influence that Drake and Nicki Minaj has on the culture, and why certain artists key highlight moments would always be those attached to them, and how people continuously bring up Drake and Nicki Minaj when it is about other artists, okay? It could be as an in your face thing, or it could be as an why not them thing. But either way, people will still bring in these two icons in this conversation. Now, I don't like Judas Degrassi, but he did have the industry on chokehold for quite a long time. And also, that being said, Billboard is out there going up and down, trying to extinguish the fires, trying to change the narrative, trying to Billboard, I'm seeing you. You're scrambling. Yeah, this was very fun for me, honestly. Yeah, it's interesting watching this. Now people are even wishing Lil Wayne had done the Super Bowl. Until my next one, you guys. See you.
Drake and Nicki are exactly who they think they are. And everything you say they're not, they're that too. Because last week it was the Grammys, and every female that came up that got nominated, Nicki Minaj had the internet in shambles, ruined. So much so, it hit major popular podcasts. And I'm sure it was on the radio too. She's still in the conversation, even when she ain't around. And she didn't even drop a project last year for 2024 at all. The Super Bowl performance just ended with Kendrick. And you know who dominating the internet right now? While he out of the country? Yep. Drake Aubrey Graham. Absolutely. He is on everybody's mind. And I know every time Kendrick come up, Drake's name is going to be buzzing. Because he is literally that. So you can say what you want to say about him. But it's very evident. They make the culture. They literally have a part of the culture. You cannot erase them. As much as you don't like them, there's nothing you can do about it. So it is what it is. You can call it what you want to call it. But the numbers are there. The stats are there. The history is there. And the buzz is there. They breaking the internet and they know where to be found.